the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone.
Oh my God.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They stop the receiver. That's a solid gain on that play. The Cougars looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback picks it out quickly. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Going every time.
Cougars pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. First and 10 now for the offense.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Back to pass. It's Cook. That pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Running back with the football. Touchdown, Brigham Young, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. opening snap of this playoff game. The short completion of the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Defense are going to keep the pressure on third down coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stop at the 40, but that's enough to make a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Here's the second down play. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's BYU in the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the
20-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown.
My God.
And he's intercepted.
Oh,
Into the open.
you're not even supposed to get there. I'm going to be honest.
A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this
You're not even supposed to get there.
game.
And that's a bad thing.
Chris, that second-tier defender,
That's a
the
fucking
linebacker,
return.
sometimes can get lost in coverage.
That's a bad
I don't know if
fucking
the
thing.
quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Cougars come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
To throw, it's Cook. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. It's a draw. And he'll be brought down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So forget the time field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive call. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
I thought there might be some initial initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. In motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BYU 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Let's see if the offense can take advantage of that defensive mistake. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it again. Quick dart to the right.
No way!
He throws it right into double coverage, and it pays for him.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, first play of the drive under 2 minutes before halftime. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's second down here. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. He finds some space. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
The same fucking shit this nigga's got to pick
It would
up.
have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
He gave this nigga the second?
That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. That play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And looking for a big play here.
No fucking way!
20. Touchdown, Oregon. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
EAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Cook. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Houdini scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The shotgun handoff here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Oregon offense retakes the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll hand it off. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Cook. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Cougars will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense going with the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And they've got it. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. As this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. We're going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Touchdown, Brigham Young. This offense really clicking. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. They start him at 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot.
They niggas are not that ass.
Incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back. Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
1st and goal, handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Right to the end zone, right up the gut. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower them at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Will be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And the Cougars come to the line to run the hurry out. Back to throw. It's Cook. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's running out of time here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it.
That's not a fucking pick. Holy fuck.
For this quarterback. He's played well all year.
How is that a pick, bro?
Force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he throws it deep.
Oh, God damn.
Intercepted a desperation throw here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football.
He's looking deep here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Dropping back. It's Cook. Pressure is coming.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again.
No! Sam, what the fuck?
Brought down after a short return, but
Oh my God, bro. This shit is crazy. These picks are fucking crazy, bro.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep to the
Gotta be a pick. Gotta be a fucking pick, bro. The same fucking thing.
Game slips through his hands.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
And this nigga catches it.
Catch made across the middle.
Man, this shit is crazy,
He broke
bro.
it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. 3rd down play for this offense. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Deep ball caught inside the